discussed about a package management related kind of stuff. Okay. A small thing I will tell and I will continue different thing. Okay. So means it's a continuous process only. Okay. Simple is, what is the meaning of package management means how your package is like your installation package. Normally in our Windows, we have a packages like a .exe packages like that, right? So we have an installation package. On Windows, we have a Win32 environment is required or a .NET environment is required, GRE environment required to install your packages, right? So in Linux, it's a different type of operating system, different kind of environment support is there. It's a basically shell support is required. So not only our regular package kind of stuff, different type of packages, different type of installations are there in the things. So generally RPM packages are look like this one: package name and versions and architecture and operating system base version EL7, EL6 like that, and .rpm is a telling it is a RPM package. And to manage it, we can use RPM command or a yum command also. If you are using RPM command, we can use like this: RPM and option and a package. Using these options like we can install, query about the package, install or not installed. We can update the packages. We can remove the package or erase the package from the system. Also extra options like -v, -h, -r, other thing kind of stuff is also there. Okay. Next. So in your by default in your media, if you go to the packages, you will find different packages. If you want, you can try to install or uninstall the packages also. Okay. And what is the second thing I told? RPM may not be resolve the dependencies. So mostly it cannot resolve the dependencies by installing single RPM. And I'm not talking about RPM, it is itself. You cannot install sometimes a single package. Okay. You download a package from internet. You try to install the package. Listen very carefully. You download a package. Alright. You copied a package from some location and you try to install the package. Sometimes it may require pre-installations to install that package. So for example, you want to install a package, it may require a prerequisite. To install that prerequisite, you have to install another prerequisite. So sometimes it's a dependency increases. So it is very difficult to install the packages in that kind of environment. Not only M or RPM, M or RPM, whatever it is, if you ever try to install a package, sometimes the package may require prerequisite. Like last time we searched, MariaDB don't require any specific packages. epl-release. Some packages don't require any dependencies. Some packages may require dependencies. Some packages may require dependencies. So if you have a dependencies, it is very difficult to resolve. It is very difficult to resolve. So what we are doing here, we use a repository related kind of stuff. What is this repository kind of stuff? We put all packages in some location. We put all packages in some location and we create a repository database. We'll create a repository database in the system. Okay. Next, in the location of /etc yum repository. Okay. In this one, we put a some name dot repo, something your package or some name dot repo. So with the extension of repo, we create a file. Inside a file, we specify name of the repository, file location if it is a local file, or if it is a remote file through access through HTTP, FTP. Okay, so remote location file, enable GPG check like that. we can go to thing. Okay, so for that one, better once go to your default repository if you are in a CentOS. Okay, so I will tell other example also for that one. So what is this kind of stuff? Whenever you put a command yum repolist, based on this .repo file information, you try to download this database into your local machine. Database into local machine. Next, whenever you want to install a package, so it will give you, whenever you given a package name or a service name, like just a name, it will understand from the database, is this package is available, how many type of packages are there, how many files are required, is it dependencies are required, is the dependencies are already installed, is it required to install, or where is the location of the dependencies, is it required to update, is it required to update, like that it will generate the information from the database. Okay, so then because of this repository database in your PC, we can easily install applications. Exactly, say we can easily manage application the services. And why I prefer the CentOS, that is also always a point will be there. Why I'm preferring the CentOS? For any batch, you check all my videos, for every batch I said CentOS only. Why it is? Because of two reasons. One of the second reason means the second reason is, and for me it is the main reason, is repositories. Directly by default in your system, it comes with a direct .repo files. Anytime I want to install some application, I can easily install without worrying about where the location, download the packages, create my own repository kind of stuff, not required. Okay, so that is the main important thing. That's why even though I'm in internet, my system is in internet. That's why VMnet 0 internet connection. I am in the internet. So when I'm want to install application through internet, it reaches CentOS related repository link. Okay, it download the package database and we can able to install it. Look at here, it is /etc yum.repos. Okay, these are all repositories inside of my PC. So out of that one, I am going to see CentOS base.repo. If you look at, this is just for a explanation purpose only, and here it is base. This is the first one, repository link. You can see mirror list. This is the location of my repository database, means package database location. Okay, so this is GPG check one and all for checking when you are downloading an installation. We need a key to do that one. So that is this point. This is will telling in a mirror list of centos.org. So it is download from there. Next you can see update. Again location, you can see location. Extras like this. Okay. So this is a sample repository. The repository, what is the advantage of this one? It contains the location of the repository, means your package files, and there the database. So we can easily resolve using yum repositories. Okay, if you are using a command like a yum package name, if you are using yum install package name, like that, like this, you use here is a package name like yum install this package name, you may not install, you may not be installed if it is any dependencies are there. If no dependencies, no problem. Okay, if dependencies are there, that time compulsory we required this kind of stuff. Okay, to reduce the more headache of these dependencies, it is more helpful if you are creating repository database. Okay, like this. That is about your yum repository kind of stuff. So I'm going back again. So now backing like this. Here it is in yum. There is a different type of commands are there. Important commands are for installing any package, install, to get information about the package, info, to update any package, update, and to remove any package, command is yum remove. Okay, of course there's some kind of options also available, so we can see that one also. So first of all, guys, remember from here is I'm telling a universal formula of managing system. So from here you can see, first of all, yum clean all. It remove all already queried anything I done means already previously repolist I done, right? So that time some database storing temporarily in my file, my system, that will be removed from my system. Okay, yum clean all means the repository database will be removed. Yum repolist means it load the repository database into system again. Info, find out if package is available or not. Okay. Package is installed or available or not. You can install the package by giving a install command. If you want to update the package or you want to remove the package, you can able to do it. Okay. So this is what I am trying to say from here is universal formulas to do yourself. Guys, already I told yum install epel-release. If you are in the centos, directly you can put this command, no problem. If you are in a internet, if you are in a rhel kind of system, you have to download, because on a Red Hat, already I told you, in a Red Hat no repository by default. epel release, sorry, epel. So you have to download epel.rpm package and install the package. Okay, install epel-release. From now onwards, once you are installed this package into Red Hat, so obviously you can also do from here. Okay, so the first thing is install epel-release or download epel-release and install the epel-release in the system. Even though you don't have a packages in your system by default, no problem at all. Okay. epel-release. What is this epel? Is an extra package for, so where it is, here it is only actually. epel is nothing but an extra package for enterprise Linux. Guys, maximum all basic packages available inside this epel repository. So how to install? First of all, yum clean all, remove all default repositories. Do it second time. Yum repolist. Again we'll do it. No problem. So see, all my repositories by default repositories inside my centos, it is doing. Extra package for enterprise Linux. Now I'm installing yum install. First of all, info epel-release. This package is already installed like this. See, it is available package and package name, no architecture type package, version 7 automatically detect it is a version 7. Okay, so we have to download from here. You can download from here. So download link. That's a download link. If you want, you can try to download from there. Okay. Yeah, it is taking time, or maybe not. Why it is? Okay, now 9 stream. No, I want a old one. epel 7, mine is 7. Okay, 7 server 7. What is this? 7 server and 7? 64-bit Intel packages. So these are all packages only. So don't search. Okay, so I'm going to install yum install. Okay, epel -release. I'm installing. What I'm trying to do is I want to tell one option here for you. -y. Generally, when I do any installations, when I do installation, I showed last time without doing -y. Here I am giving confirm. Yeah, I know this package. Install. Like you know the package, you no need to feel doubt. Then you can use -y means no need to give yes again. It is automatically take that as a -y means yes install. Okay, -y means yes install. No need to wait for a user return the command. See, it is installed in my PC. Okay, next. Once you are installed, I will show you one link /etc/yum.repository. You can see there's something newly added. What is that? epel.repo, epel.testing.repo. If you want to read it about it, so then also go to epel.repo. So this is repository. You can see again same thing only. So name of the package, where is the package location, enabled 1 means enable the thing like this, enabled 0 means disable this repository, enable this repository like this, disable this repository like that. So download the packages, the location is also giving, right? So like this, and it is also giving meta like this. Okay, so this is two things are added. Now what I'm going to do is again yum clean all, yum clean all, again do yum clean all, yum repolist. Now this new one, this will be loaded, that we know, but this new epel.repo also will be loaded. So new database also loaded. So epel also, see, it is base extra update, epel is also loading. So earlier 1/4 kind of stuff, now it is 1/7 kind of stuff. It occupies a little bit more space like this. You can go to extras. No, epel. See, status 13, 7, like that. That many database packages are there. Okay, so this is a universal kind of stuff, guys. Compulsory people who want to become a Linux admin or practice Linux admin, really. So then first install epel. Okay, directly, or I'm using -y for yes, or download package from internet. You have to search it and download it and install in a rhel. After this one, yum clean all, again yum repolist, and observe what is happened. Next, yum update -y reboot. This is we have to do it. Okay. What is the command? Is this what one? Update Linux system. Entire Linux system. Update entire Linux system, including packages, kernel, operating system, shell, everything will be updated. Okay. Entire update. And reboot after update. Okay. So that is called a and ampersand, and ampersand means logical and. It means the first command completed, successful, do the second command. Okay. Next one is pipe. It is called a OR, but it is little different from regular OR. If first command failed, do the do the second one. That is one. So once update is successful, done, reboot your PC. Okay. So this is you have to do it, but I'm not doing it. Why? Because of it will take a lot of time to update. So whenever I have a time, so usually for every new setup, I do that one. Okay, guys. Do you understand up to now? What are the M commands? Next, what is the repository meaning and how to install epel-release? That's it. Do you understand up to now or not? This is the first step to install packages. To install package service administrate like this. But I don't put any headings. Look at here. This is the first step. Download and do this kind of stuff. And no one is telling anything. Yeah, may I go to the next or not? Guys, follow the next steps. Do it. Okay. The first step is install epal. Okay. The second step is update your PC. Second step is update your Linux system. Okay. First step is install epel. Okay. Package. Second step is update. So from here onwards, the third one, we'll start with the third one. Is actually in the third one we have a lot of things, service management related one. From here onwards, service management. Okay. Service installation and managing, everything will come up here again. First step. Guys, remember. Am I audible, right?
Yes, sir, audible, sir.
Yes.
My you are silent and my first floor means above floor people beating something and okay. Yeah, first one is install the service. Yum info service name. Follow these steps, it is quite easy. Okay, the first thing is find out yum info service name. Next, yum install service name. You install the service. Okay. Again, if possible, try yum info service name. Okay. Is it installed or not? This is the first step. Important is installing your service. What is service? Like a service means HTTP service, FTP service. Okay. Anything. Second, here. Once you've done this one, from here, for every service, it changes. Names only changes. Next. Okay. So here it is. Start service. Okay. Start service kind of stuff. It's like here. Remember, guys, if you are using Enterprise Linux 6 version, like a CentOS 6, Red Hat 6 kind of stuff, command is like this: service, your service name. What are the service name? Compulsory must know the what is the service name. HTTPD, FTPD, VSFTPD, like that. The service names are like that. Okay. Start the service. Okay. Next, the service status is different thing is there. Like you can also go to service status also. Okay. So I will change that one. So if you are using 7 service start service. Okay. Yes, here it is for start, stop, restart, and status. Compulsory check the status when you are done this kind of stuff, like a service name status. Okay. Here also very good. I done a mistake. systemctl. Guys, 6 command works in 7, 7 command won't work in a 6. Okay. Status, your service name. Okay. So here is the further to start, to stop, restart, and status. These are the main things for managing services. Manage services like a start, stop, restart, check the status kind of stuff. It's better to remove from here. Okay. So these are the only changes. Look at it. It is very small changes. Next, third step. This is also managing services. This is also manage services at boot time. Means when you start a system, automatically service will start. Okay. When system starts, service starts. This kind of stuff. Okay. So here it is. EL6. If you are using EL6, it is a command is chk config. Okay. Service name on. Off means don't start when system is started, like on, off. Okay. On is there, off is there. So it means on, off, kind of stuff, enable, disable kind of stuff. You have to understand, guys. Means we can't type everything on a screen, right? So systemctl. Okay. Enable service. Okay. So what it is? I enable the service when system is started. Automatically service will be started. So the first thing is install the service. Second step is start the service and check the status. Third one is enable the service. The fourth one is configuration. Okay. Configuration or a configure service. Guys, most of the configuration files stores in located in /etc. Okay, so you have to do any modification settings. Okay, okay, modify settings in configuration files. Okay, as per required. Required, we do it. Otherwise, we'll require remove it. That is a configuration services. Okay, so and also restart configuration file services and configure service. Okay, a lot of cons is there, means like a file creation, upload kind of stuff. Like a example for HTTP, you have to do HTML file. You have to create a HTML file. Example, I'm telling like a FTP. You have to put some file in a pub directory. Okay, like this. So you have to do certain things. 5. Okay, 5 is firewall. Again, network management. Okay, so EL6 is IP tables. Guys, if you know the IP tables, you can do the IP tables. Otherwise, disable the IP tables. So here it is firewall. EL6 is dealing with the IP tables. EL7 dealing with the firewall. Both you can use it. Otherwise, by default EL7 IP tables are disabled. Okay, EL6 there is no firewall. Direct command may not be there. Guys, 6 and 7 based on the versions also certain commands were, some may not work. Depends upon internal packages also. The command is for a firewall -cmd. Okay, so the basic command is always like a zone. So when you are accessing through public, so you have to tell in the public zone or a private zone, and I'm enabling in permanently or temporarily, you can tell it, and add a port and the port number of service, whether it is a TCP or a UDP kind of stuff. Okay, so here it is. You can add a port or a port or a service or a protocol. You can use that kind of stuff. Okay, so you have to specify that kind of stuff. Okay, so port in generally port port number, as whether it is a TCP or UDP, you have to tell whether it is what type of it is. Okay, same thing goes here. I'll give an example. If instead of port number, you can use service name. Service name. Same thing you can use instead of port number, you can use just a protocol also possible. Tell a protocol kind of stuff. What it is, blocking. Okay. So once you are done, you have to use firewall -cmd -fn reload. Next, firewall -cmd -fn list all. Okay, and take this list all and put it in starting only. Some people are disable the firewall. They will disable the firewall also. How to disable firewall? Systemctl. Okay, disable means they stop the firewall thing. Okay, they stop the firewall either temporary or permanently. Like this, they stop the firewall services. If you don't know how to do it, you can disable it, but I don't like it to stop it. Okay, Permanently you want to stop it, like you can also disable it, like permanent stop. In boot time, next reboot also it won't start. Okay, that is the disable. Okay, stop firewall. It is used to stop firewall. But I like to give that stop. So the third one is So what is this one? Fifth one. Sixth one is what is the sixth one? Is SELinux. Okay, SELinux. Secure enhanced Linux. Secure enhanced Linux. Security enhanced Linux or a secure enhanced Linux. Okay, so what is this secure enhanced Linux? So what is this? This will also will cover now. So guys, compulsory remember, it may be as a basic question also they will ask. Okay, so very rarest questions are there. SELinux, inode values, SELinux, inode values, usually very rarest and very toughest questions. Very easy, but both are actually very easy, but it's a kind of stuff. What is this SELinux? Okay, so we're going to new, and yeah, don't save. Guys, look at here. I have a file. Okay, in my system, in my Linux system, I have a file. If you want to access, like you're accessing remotely, like you're accessing through HTTP or FTP or anything, right? So you're accessing my file using certain services, either HTTP service or maybe FTP type of service, or maybe SCP type of service, or login type of service, like that. So it may be a storage or backup related services, NFS related services, NFS, CAFS, all are remote access services, either remote or internal also, whatever it is. You're trying to access a service or a file data. Okay, maybe MySQL, Oracle SQL, all are services, right? All are accessing only. You're trying to access the data, okay, through certain services. Okay, your SELinux, okay, your SELinux, check your request. How you want to access? You want to access FTP, okay. You want to access this data FTP wise, okay, and it will check on the data is FTP content is there or not. There is FTP content. There's a SELinux content is there or not. If it is there, you are allowed to access. If it is there, you are allowed to access. I will show you that content in here. Look at here. So a lot of files are there. ls space -Z file 1. Can you see admin underscore home like this? So this is file is under my PWD. File is under my PWD. Look at this, SELinux. Because of the file is under my /root. So file is admin underscore home. For example, I create another file. I will try to search a file like a slash the data 6 or 7 kind of stuff. Some file kind of stuff is there, no file 6.1. See, unlabeled t. Unlabeled t. It means it does not contain any specific location. It is just a random location. I'll show you another one. Is ls space hyphen capital Z like home student. Okay. I have some files are there, no? So the file one. Can you see user home? Based on the location of the file, you'll get a different kind of content. See, it is user home kind of stuff. Again, I will show you the temp kind of stuff. So in a temp also we created yesterday. We got a C file one kind of stuff. Okay, it's not there. What we created under temp. The file 11 is okay, very good. File 11, yes, okay. User under temp. Okay, you can look at here. It is showing user underscore temp because it is created RM modified by regular user only. So it is, that is temporary. So depends upon location. See, it is file in the temporary temp location. It is showing like this. The file in the user's home directory, it is showing like this. The file in the slash root, it is showing like this. The file in the slash root, okay, slash root, it is showing like this. The file in the main root directory, it is showing like this. That is root directory, it is there. Same goes for so many things. ls space hyphen capital Z slash etc slash passwd. Will tell it is a password file. Okay, like this. For every file has a content. These are all the contents on the file. So that if you want to access the file, the service related to the content must be matches. Service related to the content must be matches. For example, HTTP content must be there. FTP content must be there. Like that. Okay. So this is the content. So first of all, in a SELinux contents. Okay. These are all SELinux content. How to check it on the system? Next, SELinux modes also there. Modes. There is a 3 modes are there. How to manage the modes also we'll see there. So here it is again. You can use cat command /etc/ SELinux config. Okay, go to this file and you will find these 3 modes. Okay, so look at here. So I am paste here this one. So you can go to this file. So in this file, this is the matter. Enforcing mode, permissive mode, disable mode. What are the modes are there? SELinux, enforcing mode, permissive mode, and disable mode. Three modes are there. Okay, so SELinux enforce mode means compulsory content must be matches. Content must be matches. Then only you can able to access. Okay, you're accessing a HTTP file. So on the file, the content must be there and must be matches with the service. Permissive mode. Content is there. Even it is not matches, no problem. You can able to access. Okay. Even it is a content is not matches. For example, it is a HTTP file. but you want to access with the FTP, possibility is there, link is there. You're trying to access with the FTP, you're trying to access with the FTP to a HTTP file or home file or some file. SELinux allow you to access. SELinux allow you to access. Okay, in the permissive mode. Disabled, no SELinux content. No SELinux content. So how to change permanently? You have to change this one. You don't want enforcing mode. You want a permissive mode. You have to remove this one. Put the permissive here. So this is currently in a enforcing mode. Currently in a enforcing mode. So there is a 3 SELinux modes are there, guys. Enforcing mode, permissive mode, and disable mode. Okay. So how to change? Go to this file. Go to SELinux. Okay. Remove this one and put a permissive mode. Next. Temporary. This is permanent changing. Okay. To check or change permanently. SELinux mode. Okay. Linux mode like this. This is a useful file. Useful file. So you have to edit the file by changing it by using VA editor like that. Here it is for temporary. Change means once you rebooted, again it is changed. Change SELinux mode. But you can't make it as a disable. Don't make it as a disable. That's not even a good option. Get enforce. The command is get enforce. To check, get enforce. To change, set enforce. 0 represent permissive. If you don't know, just put like this. Enforce means 1. Permissive means 0. Okay. If you put a 1, it change it to enforcing mode. Okay. So this is to check it, get enforce. Check, get enforce. To change, set enforce. Okay, which mode you are belongs to change. Okay, so again you have to check it, right? So you'll get enforce. So you want to know what are the enforcement mode kind of stuff like this. Again, I'm changing to enforcing mode. Okay, so you only if it is required, then automatically, I mean, even if you restart your PC, automatically it will be go to enforcing mode only. By default, it is enforcing mode. It is a enforcing mode. So the default one is this one, enforcing mode. You change it to permissive. You remove this one, put a permissive, restart your computer. You are a permissive mode people. You want to change temporary. This is temporary changing, and how to check the temporary changing also. So this is it, guys. And finally, check your service is running or not. Where I copied, where I done. Yeah, that's correct only. Sorry. Okay. To change SELinux content, there is a chcon kind of stuff is also there. Okay, you want to change SELinux content. Content or a context. So there is a commands also there. So you can try those commands if you want it. Okay, this is for checking. So you can see user home kind of stuff. Okay, like this touch something file etc file1 okay, chcon like this. You can able to change it. You want to change entire directory. This is for a entire directory. So how many people are not understand? People who are not understand. Okay. So guys, don't worry, because it's again it is lengthy part, and of course it is not much difficulty, but thing is, yeah sir, what is this, what is the use it kind of stuff will come up. Okay, so it is a very simple, lot of different type of commands to change the content. So you can change it like this on the file, simply like this. This is the content it is specifying. Here it is content is specifying with the capital R for a changing on a directory. Okay, so just for a mode purpose, how to check, I'm telling. How to change, also I'm not telling. So these are the things to manage any package installation and services. Okay, once I will tell and I will give you a break and we'll go to HTTP, FTP kind of stuff. Okay, we'll complete that part. Okay, guys, first of all, any universally I'm telling to manage, important thing is install EPL package, update your system. From here onwards, important steps are there. Look at here. Install the service. Start the service. Check the status of the service. Enable the service. Enable the service. Okay. And configure the related settings in the /etc or files related configuration based on the service. Next, manage the network related things. For example, like a manage firewalls or IP tables, and go to enable the services through network through the firewalls. Sometimes SELinux content is block the access of the content. So then there is a different modes of SELinux are there, enforcing, permissive, disable. You can change temporarily the SELinux mode using get enforce to check what mode you are belongs to now, and set enforce 0 to change it to permissive mode. Okay, so this is temporarily changing. To change permanently, you can go to this location /etc SELinux /config and change enforcing to permissive. So then your content will be there, but it will be accessible. Still, you don't want to change from enforce mode to permissive mode. So you can change the content on the file or a directory by using a different set of commands like a segbull kind of commands, right? So this is the one of the command is chcon, change content. Like chmod, ch1 is there now. This is chcon. So these are the things we require to do. Follow the sequence. We can do any application. So after the break, I will show you HTTP first, FTP like that. One by one, we'll see. Guys, understand? Take a break, guys, and be back in a 15.